Ladies and gentlemen of the CAW League of Nations, allow me to formally introduce myself to those who are unaware. My name is Mr. Roger Smith. Some of you may know me as a negotiator, a man who prefers to solve problems with words rather than with force. But let me assure you, I am not here to mediate petty disputes or broker fleeting deals. No, I am here for something greater, far greater. You see, I've spent years cleaning up the messes of others, navigating the debris left behind by empires that crumbled under their own hubris. In my line of work, you learn that every collapse begins with a single crack, a moment of arrogance, a failure to adapt. My previous ventures taught me this well, but now I'm done wiping my hands of the past. This world of professional wrestling, as grand as it is, suffers from the same complacency. Companies vying for power, talent squabbling for scraps, alliances forged then shattered in the blink of an eye. It's a cycle as predictable as the sun rising over Paradigm City. But I have seen what happens when a vision, a true vision, takes hold. When an organization dares to strive for dominance, to unify chaos into order. There was a time when one such organization existed, a company that didn't merely operate within the industry, but sought to define it. However, it wasn't without its flaws. Its foundation was cracked, and its leaders grew too comfortable, too self-assured in themselves, and then it fell. Not because it lacked power, but because it lacked foresight. In 1971, the empire collapsed. Its greed and violence consumed it from within. Yet from the ashes, there arose a second vision. A man with ambition, with intellect, and with a sense of purpose. And so he brought it back to life. Not as the spectacle of barbarity, but as a breeding ground for greatness. For decades it produced talent the likes of which the world had never seen. But when he stepped down, his successors, they squandered that legacy. They let arrogance blind them, and once again, the empire fell. But I'm sure you've heard this old saying. The third time's the charm. I've come to the CAW League of Nations not to sign contracts or to join factions. No, I've come to do what I do best. Usher in a new era. An era where the old ways are cast aside and the wrestling world is reshaped, redefined, and restored to its rightful glory. You see, I believe it's time for a paradigm shift in this industry. And I'm here to make that happen. The name may have been tarnished, the legacy may have been forgotten, but mark my words. The global wrestling monopoly is back. And this time, the foundation is unshakable. And this is truly what you call a paradigm shift. Welcome to the new era of the GWM.